Yo, what's good? We are not kidding. What's up, review? Good to see you guys. What's up, everybody? Oh, yes. Andy, the greatest. Thank you very much for the follow. Monster Lag with the follow. Daffler with the follow. Thank you very much, y'all. Welcome to my channel. Hello, everyone. We might have some people who it's first time here. Hi. Welcome, friends. I know y'all are just here for some peeks at the Jaguar. That's all good though. I hope y'all stick around for future builds as well. I wish I had it working, Sam. The points is kind of like halfway working, but it's not there yet. I tried to mess with it for a little bit, Sam, and it just wasn't there yet. G-Pone up in chat, Dodo up in chat. What's going on, guys? Roz, it's always good to see you, my dude. Spiked with the 2 months. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. What's happening, friends? What else we got up in here? Alucard, what's good? Wasables, what's happening? How's it going, chat? How are you guys? Zach up in here. What's up, Zach? Yeffy's up in here. What's good? Wasables, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Appreciate that. You can use that on any keyboard streamer or just anyone on Twitch, but you used it on me. You made a mistake. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right. Maybe I made a mistake. We'll see. Verdict's still out. All right. Hold on 1 second. All right. I'm leaving. Eric is here. Oh God. All right. So chat, we've got a big one here. We've got a big one tonight. I was so shocked that Singa made it to me this quickly. That thing is more like a cheetah, less like a jaguar. So Elaine shipped it to me, I believe, on Tuesday. And she said she might wake up early for this too. Hold on 1 second. Guys. I told her I'd ping the Jaguar channel just in case she's not up yet. At here, Jaguar build is live. HTTP. There we go. Yeah, I told her I'd ping her Jaguar channel in case she wasn't up yet. G-Pone with the $20. Oof. Thank you very much, G-Pone. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you. Ping doesn't work, so Elaine will need to do it anyways. They're just telling me in her channel. All right, let's go to I should have done this beforehand. That's all good. All right. I did. I installed the Better TTV. I just added it. American Bear, thank you so much. Appreciate that. My Nintendo 64 shirt. It should be at least working on it. I clicked on the link you sent me and I told it to add it to channel, so it looked like it should be okay. Yeah, it is, G-Pone. This is not only that, but then, so I've got the logo here and just a monochrome. And then we've got the Max F Signature Series. Nothing, Yeffy. I wake up and this is what my hair looks like. Thank you for the Twitch Prime there, Andy. Oh, we got us hype train coming in. There it is. Oh yeah. Let me encourage the hype train with a little bit of unboxing. What do you guys think? Let's get this out of the way and just go all in. Let's go full screen with the unboxing. Boom. Hopefully I got painter's tape over everything so I don't DOS myself here. Hopefully. These are the ones that come with the Rama M6, Yeffy. I normally put the what's it called? The Artisans on it. But if you remember, we had those Yuri caps on there for just a minute since we were testing the Sohos. And so, thank you very much for the 100 bits spiked. I appreciate that. Where can I join the Lin Whale raffle? I would assume that would be on Geekhack if you are a Westerner. If you're in Korea, Lin does Korean buys normally before he does the Western buys. Yeah. Lin's Discord. There you go. Now, for the Singa, the keyboard you guys are about to take a look at here, you can join the first part of that buy this weekend. Level 2 on the hype train. Thank you very much. All right, let me see here. Elaine had notes for me for this weekend. I don't have a specific time or price for you guys yet, so no leaks on that. But Elaine is also working on some cool stuff. Hold on, let me see here. Where was it? She sent me images too. Double check me, Effie. I believe it's the, it's the gray. Okay, so currently to catch up with this, I believe this is, let me see here. This is not a group buy. This is going to be an in-stock item once she's ready to release it, which I believe is going to be soon. And so I wish I was more organized. Elaine and I were talking for forever today. Hopefully she'll come in here and actually hang out with us for a little bit too. And I've literally scrolled up like 1,000 lines of text. What was it, Yeffy, though? Yeffy knows. Yeffy, this weekend it was, she put it on Instagram too. Yeah, this weekend it was going to be, what was it? It was two color variants. It was 2 color variants that were available this weekend. 159 with the 10 gifted subs. Thank you very much, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And welcome, everyone. Welcome, Dodo, J-Man, Justin Korma, Big Skid Row, Frozen Solid, Frothy KK, Iwano, Invisibility, and Vector Newen. Welcome, everyone. Yo, let's get Pogs in chat for Mr. 159, the owner of Project Keyboards. Big shout out to Project Keyboards. Thank you so much, dude. All right, guys, let's see. I've not seen what we have in this box yet, so we are looking through this together here. Let me make sure I'm not about to DOS myself here with this. I would. Yep. Okay. So that's for me. All right. So let's see here. What do we got? Here we go. All right, so we've got the gummy worm gasket. We've got some hardware, so you can do both a top mount and a gummy worm mount on this keyboard. And then there are the bump-ons. So there's the accessories. We've got the Jaguar PCB. We'll open that up and take a closer look at that here in just a minute. But you can see the Jaguar logo as well as Heine. So it is, I'll confirm for you guys real quick. It is USB-C. And then Elaine, I think, sent me a second one. Yep, so I have 2 PCBs here. All right. Is it time? Is it time? Are we getting to it? Uh-oh. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. Oh, that feels like a keyboard right there. Is there anything else in this box? Oh no, I think this is it. This be a keyboard right here. So very nicely wrapped up here in this Singa paper. This will kind of serve as like an unboxing video. I'll put this thing up on YouTube. And then we've got a couple of plates. A couple of different plate options. What do you think we have here? Got a few of them. 2 plates. Okay. So, in a very, very nice, large, thick foam box, you can be well assured that your Jaguar will not have any issues making it to you in this double corrugated cardboard box with this huge thick foam. We can put one of the PCBs back. I know I don't need 2 of them for tonight. Let's go ahead and put the box off to the side. Somebody said nice desk mat a second ago too. Thank you very much. All right, so we've got a couple of plates to choose from tonight. I think I know which ones I have, but we'll find out here together. Feels like a keyboard, looks like a keyboard. One layer, 2 layer, and the final layer. Boom. Your plate. An aluminum plate. Ooh, look at that engrave. Beautiful. That's very nice looking. Level 3 hype train emotes. Let's go. Thank you, chat. Thank you so much for everyone who subscribed and donated during that. All right. And then next we've got another plate coming in hot. This one is the polycarbonate. Oh yeah. So very nice as well. Man, what should we build this thing up with tonight? So we've got the polycarbonate, the PC plate, as well as the aluminum plate. I'm not building this thing up with the PC plate. I just am putting the wrapping back on it so that I don't accidentally get, you know, a little micro scratch action on it. So let's go ahead. I believe this one like this. And then this one like this. All right, it's time. It is time. What do y'all think it is? What color is it? And is it polycarbonate or is it aluminum? What do you think, chat? What do you think? You have to guess both a color and a material. Yes, it's full carbon fiber. The entire case is carbon fiber. Ooh. There we go. A couple people have gotten it right. A couple people have gotten it. I see a few. Yep, I see a few people haven't gotten it. Let's see. #1 wrapping paper in Malaysia. Let's go. Ooh. Ooh. Boom. Let's go. Let's go. This looks so clean. Thank you so much for the follow there. Appreciate that. Holian and Kale. Kaylee and Sam Zasmer. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, we'll get there. We'll get to the sides. We'll get there, we'll get there. I just end stream now. All right. So, let's take a closer look here. What have we got? So it's a wing key, black polycarbonate case with a huge brass weight. And look at that. Wow. 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 Hello. That was my in-home consultation for an audio engineer to come through. Alright. Okay, furry. Okay, buddy. Okay. I'll give you 4K right now, cash money. Yikes. Here is the side profile. Look at that weight. So similar to the montage that we built the other night, this weight has been sandblasted. I do remember my script on this. This weight has been sandblasted and then treated with a brush. They brushed it and they've sandblasted it first and then brushed it. So it came out really nice. Let's see if we can get the thing to focus properly. Hello, focus. Focus, please. It's like clear, so it doesn't want to focus on it. Maybe if I move it slowly. This is what you should focus on, camera. Don't lose it. Focus on my hand then instead. There we go. Now that it's got the resolution on the brass, it's got it. Focus on the hand. There we go. You guys get the point. Focus on my hand again. Focus on my hand. So the back, the rear has got the same stepped design as the sides. I will definitely have the whole stream as well on YouTube here shortly after I build it. Yeah, so it's a really cool step design. I like it a lot. Man, looking very clean. I love the black polycarbonate. This is really cool. So my thoughts for this build are as follows. I was thinking we would go the aluminum plate with these West German vintage blacks that I have on hand here. These have been lightly lubed with a mix, actually. I put 205 G0, but it's actually like a 203 and I can't remember what other mix I did on this thing. But it's a lighter mix on the Switch, and it's got the little purple TX films in it. Little hit of purple on this guy. So we are going to be doing Vince on this build. All right, so let's take a look at our PCB. So Heine is actually live right now. If you guys don't follow Sir Heine Bush, you absolutely should be. And he is actually live right now building an X60. But he is the designer of this PCB. Oh, thanks, Treeleaf. I appreciate that. That's high praise. So here's the Jaguar PCB. Looks like we've got the LEDs installed on this guy already. Let's confirm. I'm about to blind myself. Oh yeah, LEDs are already on there. Oh, and they're not turned up too bright either. So it's not like, you know, the light of 1,000 suns on there. So yeah, that it's a normal 1.6 millimeter PCB. And just a good overall look here. It looks like we've got the reset switch right here too, right underneath. Looks like you could almost reach the reset switch from above if you had, but the plate's gonna cover it up. Never mind. Never mind. You can reach the reset just normally though by bottoming that or shorting that out if you needed to. What's up, Pizza Force? Thank you so much for the 2 months. Happy Thursday to you as well. Okay, tell me how you like the feel of 1.6 millimeter. It's something I've never felt before. We've been here once or twice before. And I remember to take the QC sticker off. I don't think you'd see it, but you know what? Before we get into it, we'll take the damn QC sticker off right now. I actually had to go in on that Lubricante and with like operation level skills, remove that sticker with, oh man, it was intense. Because I was going in between a couple layers of acrylic. I did not want to ruin that acrylic board. I was definitely nervous. All right. Let's go ahead and wipe that guy just a little bit too. I don't really want to use this, but I'll use it. Let's see here. There's just a little bit of adhesive that was left behind on that. Just a little bit. You haven't typed on an MX keyboard for a long time. You're using Topra, so I want info. This is not Epidemic Sound. This is just lo-fi, the Chilled Cow lo-fi playlist. Well, G-Pone, you know because you've seen it. You saw me remove that sticker. You think I'm gonna do a swap? Alright, chat. So we've got the vintage blacks. I think we're just gonna do a black on black on black on black build. I think this is the build for tonight right here. I think aluminum, and we're gonna use this. How should we mount it? Should we do the gummy worm or should we do the top mount? I think we'll do the gummy worm, right? Gummy worm mount for this thing. All right, so let's Let's take a look here and see what the inside of the case looks like. So, I have been told from Elaine that, oh, and this is really good hardware too. She was telling me about the hardware, how she actually, like, the manufacturer sent her some stuff and she was like, nah, I put this stuff in instead. She like has a store that's local, and like apparently like Heine liked it so much he reached out and was like, hey, what are the odds that I can get some of that hardware too? Yeah, so we'll definitely go with the gummy worm if we're able to here. So let's take a look and see what this hardware was all about. Elaine was hyped on this thing, yeah, so nice. It's a flat edge, it's not one of the larger M3s. And is it magnetic? It might have a little bit of a magnetic touch to it. It just might. Thank you for following there, I appreciate that. Maybe not. The form factor absolutely makes a difference. Form factor makes a difference with everything. Yeah. The area that sound has to move is going to affect the the resonance of it, no matter what. So anyways, what I was getting at though is that Elaine installed this weight for me because this is one of the earlier round of Jaguars where the PC came off the assembly line very tight, and so she installed it for me, and I am not going to be taking the weight out because I do not want to run the risk of scratching my polycarbonate case. So you guys will have to be okay with seeing the weight and what it looks like installed. We should be able to get to everything here without any issue needing to remove that, so we should be all set there. No scuffs allowed, that's right. I always get so nervous on a polycarbonate build, especially when it's mine. Oof. Does it smell good? You know? It's one of those things like when you open it, when you first open it, you're like, there's not really much of a smell. It's not like when you open up one of those Fox Lab boards. You know when you open up with a Fox Lab board and you have the smell of all that plastic and rubber? Like Fox Lab uses those rubber linings and everything. Lick the poly. I will not be licking the poly. I'll lick the PCB. I'll lick Heine. Yeah. So I do too. It's like opening up it's like as being a kid and you're opening up like a fresh action figure. You know what I mean? That first time you open up that action figure and you like the plastic smell and everything. It's the same way with that Fox kit. Let's see if I can get to this. There we go. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, Alucard. Heine Liquors Unite. That's right. Okay. Okay, all right, so here is the inside of the case. Oh, nice. So this is a big win right here. Can you guys see that? We have positioning mounts. This thing, once it's on, it's not going anywhere. And then look at that Jaguar logo. So good. Ah, Luca, hello. The Chinese Heiny. And then here is the top. So yeah, I mean, there's no issues with the inside of the polycarbonate. I mean, it's just perfection all around. So you've got hardware mounting points for the top mount if you were to go that route. But we are going to try utilizing the gummy mount on this guy. We've got a TKL sized gummy mount that we will be using tonight. And so yeah, we'll be getting into that here by the end of the build. Oh, I'm excited. I have not put these vintage blacks in a keyboard in a little bit now. Time to get back on a right proper vintage board. Oh yeah. Andy's up in chat. What's up, Andy? I finally know why you look familiar. You used to wear a polo shirt and had a crispy stream. But I was like, yo, this looks like the helpful Honda guy. Nice. That's right. How can I help you get into a Honda today? What's up, Andy? Good to see you, buddy. True story, I used to sell Subarus. So you're not too far off. I used to. Right when I was in as soon as I got out of college. Hey, you know, being a car salesman is one thing, but being a Subaru salesman, that's totally different. Car salesman vibe. Sell me on this Jaguar. I mean, I can sell anything that's got ONSI layout and 7U spacebar. So, you know, it's easy. Let's go. I mean, let's just go. No, I won't be doing any car salesman techniques though on this one. Here is, I just want to make sure the weight is good. I think it's already screwed in there. Yeah, I don't want to torque that. Just want to make sure it's not loose on any of these. Yeah, that weight is beautiful. Pro tip, hot take. Not hot take, pro tip. Don't over torque screws on a PC case. Don't do it. You're not gonna be having a good time. Spiked. Thanks, man. I'll catch up with you later, dude. Finally obtained a Model M13 in black. Jacob, what's up, dude? Nice, good pickup, bro. All right, so let's start. Yeah, you know, I'm just gonna do aluminum. I was thinking the whole time I've been delaying, I've been thinking about, you know, what am I gonna do this build with? Is it gonna be aluminum or polycarbonate? Because we have both options. But I think I'm gonna do the aluminum build tonight. So let me put that aside. That aside. I don't think we could go wrong, honestly, either way. But aluminum is feeling right, just because it's black. I just want to do a completely blacked out build. OG black ink. No OG black ink. We're gonna be doing the vintage blacks here on this guy. All right, let's go. Thank you very much for the follow there, RTK. All right, let's switch it on up here and get to some stabilizer tuning. Oh, you guys want to see something not as exciting, but something that just came in? GMK Fuyu mat just arrived. Oh yeah. We'll take a look at this here. This is clean. This looks really nice. Like the GMK Fuyu mat looks so good. I was so happy with how this turned out. Yeah, that was a nice one too. It was a big mail day over at the MaxF residence. YKZ Boards, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. Man, this guy's desk mats are so girly. Don't hate. You know you're just jealous, Yeffy. All right. So we're gonna do some stabilizer tuning here now. And I should say to everyone who's joined us here this evening, who may have never seen my stream before, welcome everyone. My name is Max, I go by MaxF in the keyboard community here. And you guys are tuned in for a special build. Tonight we're building up the Jaguar from Singa keyboards. Super stoked to be showing this thing off for the first time ever. Never before seen on stream. We go 2U backspace in this chat. 2U backspace. Anything else is heresy. And so we got a backspace, we got an enter, a shift, a left shift, and a space bar. And so welcome. Welcome everyone. Welcome one and all. One in a milli. What's happening? Just hopped in, first thing I see is plate screws inside of the spacebar stab mounts. Plate screws, plate screws. We will not be mounting that though. We will not be mounting this plate, one in a milli. We're gonna be using the gummy worm gasket on it. So, don't you worry. Don't you worry about that. Okay, so let me get my work mat here. Already got the 205 on the desk. Need to figure out what key set we're gonna put on this thing tonight as well. I love that engraved there on the piece on the plate. So nice. The smoky Durox would be better. I wish I had some of those in stock. But the purple is fine. We'll be all right. We will be just fine. So I'm gonna get you guys up close and personal here. If you haven't seen one of my stabilizer tuning sessions, I tuned into Nathan's 2-year anniversary stream for only a little bit, but according to Nathan Kim, I am his go-to stabilizer tuning recommendation for all newbies in the hobby. So you guys are about to see the Nathan Kim approved MaxF stabilizer tuning firsthand. Buckle in, hold on to your seats. We're going live. I literally tuned in for 15 minutes, and then he was watching all the stabilizer tuning videos, and he had been like reviewing them all, I guess, at like hour 20 in his stream, which I think went close to 30 hours, and he was like comparing me, I guess, against a bunch of other guys. He liked Andy's too. Andy's was up there as well. He said your video was just too long though, Andy. He said you had to get to the point faster. I don't think there's any one single correct way to lube stabilizers, but you know what? I'll take it. That is toxic. My video's quality was so bad. It was literally the first YouTube video I've ever done. And I somehow, without trying, captured like the perfect Bob Ross. So I think that's the comments I've gotten on it the most. It's like you're watching a Bob Ross painting video. So here's a funny tip. My stabilizer video was shot in one take. That's not voiceover. That's me talking as I'm going through the process of stabilizer tuning. That was real time me talking, walking through it as I was going through the tuning of the stabilizers. So I could have done so much better had I done like just B-roll and then voiced over it and actually focused on what I was doing. Yep, that was all one take. There's no cutting, there's no splicing anything. That was like me doing like intro roll into overhead camera, and I just had everything ready, and it was just all a single take. Yeah. Whatever. I had fun with it. I stand by it. It's still an okay stabilizer tuning video. I don't think I would change too much from what I had in that content. Even now today. I mean, it's only about like a year and some change old at this point. I thought it was older. It feels like it's an older video. But anyways, I didn't even know. I was watching Heine's stream a second ago. Heine lubes the stems first. I didn't even know people did that. I'm part of the stabilizer housing lube master race. If you heretics lube your stabilizer stems, you can go ahead and get the hell out of here. I'm being real toxic tonight. I shouldn't be. This is not normally how I am on stream. I should tone it down. I'm just excited. I'm giddy like a little schoolgirl. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. What is it? Jendal TV with the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Housing only. That's right. Housing gang only. That's right. Rep up in chat. Housing gang for life. It's like the Rick and Morty episode where it's like the race war, but it's not race. It's like the people on the planet have different nipples, and so it's like pointy nipple race forever. And if you've never seen Rick and Morty and that episode, that reference is not going to land, and that's hysterical. You're like, what the hell is this guy even talking about? I honestly, the reason I do... Heine brought up a good point, though. The reason I do the housing is just because it's easier. It's just easier. You don't get anything on you. Thanks, Saturn. Appreciate that. You don't get anything, like any lube on you, whereas if you do the stems, you have to hold this little thing. I mean, I've got big hands. You have to hold this little thing and lube it. Like, I'm not gonna be able to get that without getting lube all over my hands. I'd have to use a picker for it. It wouldn't be a good look. Whereas the housing is just easy. It's easy mode. We're cruising down easy street, lubing the housing. Tommy Hong. Yeah, this should be a fun one. This should be a fun build. DHL is the real pog. Elaine shipped this thing to me on Tuesday, and I did not expect to be doing this until next week. So once I got DHL notification that it was coming today, we had to shift some things around, get it in before the first buy this weekend. This keyboard will be available to be purchased this weekend, I believe. In a limited configuration. And as we go, in following subsequent weeks, there will be other sales with other configuration offerings on it. We do not have pricing information on it yet. Elaine did not give me any details on that. You can expect, though, probably pretty standard group by level pricing. Elaine has never historically gone for anything other than a pretty reasonable market assessment. So $10. I would not expect $10. Simon was talking about this in his stream a couple weeks ago. there are some designers who, and very few, but go for the money. And I don't think and honestly, not too many come to mind of people, of actual designers that go purely just for the money. Like, I think every designer who's doing keyboards, just about, and maybe there are some, but just about, is in it for the passion of design and want to bring their cool ideas to market. And so they sell things at a price that's very reasonable, despite what aftermarket is doing. Designers are still putting group buys up, for the most part, at a very, very reasonable price. All things considered, which is great. And Elaine is absolutely one of those designers who is community centric and, you know, wants to just bring cool designs to the community. So, yeah. Less than 580 question mark. I have no idea. I have no idea, Tommy. Yo, Max, you need some more vintage ones. More vintage keyboards? The best you're going to see from me is probably an IBM Space Saver. I am not big on vintage keyboards. They're too big and they take up too much space. I am big on vintage keyboard components. You're getting some vintage switches out of me tonight, Jacob. I'm going to be building the Jaguar up with some G80 West German vintage blacks. Date code A. All cherry-picked. Cherry-picked south-facing G80 blacks. With a... I believe I did it. I said 205. I believe I actually did a 203 and maybe a 105 mix. I think I home mixed my own thin lube for these vintage blacks that you're about to see on this board tonight. And I think they turned out pretty nicely. These are older switches though. I lubed these quite a while ago, and so they've been broken in, they've been lubed, they've been spring swapped and filmed, and yeah, kind of all over the place. Pretty crazy. Elaine said 605 was the ceiling price. Oh, there you go. Good to know. Good to know, Tommy. Yes, this is mine. So I paid for this one, Saturn. So these are the switches. So the 5-pin, old school 5-pin G80s. Yep. So this is my Jaguar. Elaine is I would call Elaine a good friend at this point in the hobby. I hope she would feel the same. But I've been a big fan of Elaine's work, and you know, it's always fun to be able to support your friends. Yeah, so they'll have a different sound. They're not going to sound like these newer JWK linears. They'll have a little more pop to them. They'll sound a little lighter, obviously, because it's not a thick lube that I used with them. And you can get away with not thick lubing linear, old linear vintage switches if they're really nice. And so these are probably some of the smoothest vintage switches I have. And I don't have too many of them. I think I only have a couple hundred, and I have some of them built into my 910, and some of them will be going into this Jaguar. So I'm very excited. Very excited. Is the sound of the Cherry MX Black very much like the no, nothing sounds like the Model M and F keyboards. Nothing. Those are all off on their own island. Oh, what am I doing? I need the wires. Yeah, Archon, we're building the Jaguar tonight. Yeffy, you know me. We talked about it earlier, Yeffy. I hoard everything. And so it's not my fault you didn't get into the vintage game earlier than this. I ran group buys of date code A through D West German Vints twice, and so if you were into vintage switches, man, you would have gotten into them. You would have had some of your own. Joe Cool Bob, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. Well, you're gonna find nuance in all variants of vintage things there, Jacob. So if that's what you're getting at, then yes, yes. So I think it's pretty established in the MX Black game that the older date code West German switches have generally better feel to them. They're smoother. You can kind of trace them back to the earlier openings of those factories and the toolings that Cherry used. And so if you can find well documented, early day G80 vintage switches, you've got something nice on your hands there. It's hard though. It's hard to find them. It's hard to find them well documented too at this point. Unless you actually harvested them from the boards yourself, it's hard to know for sure what you've got. I harvested these all from the boards myself. When I run my group buys, I get a freight shipment of G80 PCBs, and if you're lucky, they have the date code still intact. The date code is on a little adhesive sticker, as well as a whole bunch of other serializing that means nothing to us this day and age. And so it's really hard to know what you have unless you've got the date code on there, even with the G80s, because there's a pretty wide range. A through D is the most sought after, and then E through G is pretty good too. Hey, and thank you very much for following there, M Chan. Appreciate that. Yeah, so the sounds of an MX Black switch are, it's just that cherry housing. That's really what's making the sound. And so cherry housing has a pretty desirable sound and acoustic to it. So a lot of people try and in switch design mimic that sound. No one really gets too close to it though. If you like MX Black switches for their sound, you gotta go to MX Black switches. There's nothing really else that will suffice. For linear, you should try even Gateron switches. Gateron switch is my favorite. That's true as well. I mean, Gateron switches, so don't get me wrong. I'm hyping up this vintage black switch. I apologize for that. It just, that's just one of my favorite go-tos. And so for a nice keyboard like this, I'm going to put a nice switch in it. The only thing I can say to you, if you're new to the hobby trying to get a vintage black switch, good luck. For all the reasons I mentioned earlier, it's hard to trace lineage on them, and it's hard to know. And so I was talking about it in a stream with a friend the other day. Getting good switches, really good switches, that is. Like once you've been in the hobby, you start to feel, it's like audiophile stuff. Like someone who's not an audiophile is not going to be able to pick up all the differences between a $200 set of headphones and a $3,000 set of headphones. I mean, yes, you'll understand some of the differences, but you're not going to catch all the nuance. Switches are the same way. If you've been in the hobby for a long time, you start to feel differences in spring weights and consistencies and the stem and the housings and all of that. It starts to make differences. And what I'm getting at in a long way is that if you've been in the hobby for a long time, markets or products come on and off the market, and they can be great or they can be shitty. And oftentimes it's hard to know what you're going to get until you actually have it. And so with me, luckily in the past, I've bought tons and tons of stock of something, and if it was great, I kept it and I had a ton of it. And if it was bad, well, then I just had to, eat the cost of business and get rid of it. And rate it properly and get rid of it. But vintage stuff is the exact same. Like vintage stuff, that is that is gonna be your go-to. Like when you're getting vintage stuff, if you find a guy who's like, hey, I've got good stuff here, buy all of their said good stuff. And if it's great, well then you've got a whole bunch of it. And if it's not, then you eat the cost. But if it's great and you only bought a little of it, then you have to go back to him and be like, hey, is there any more of this? And if the answer is no, well then rip. And so that's what I did with a lot of this stuff. And I got lucky. But anyways, what I was talking about with a friend, what we had said, it was kind of like bottling lightning. Like, you can't expect to do that too frequently. And so when you get it, you've gotta hope that you got enough of it to last you a long time. Does that make sense? The vintage game is tough. It is tough. But yeah, I'm gonna try and run another set of vintage black switches, and maybe I'll do so we've been getting this points thing up and running, and I still don't have it up properly. Thank you very much for the follow there, the Happy Jack. But I will get it up and running probably here before the end of the year. Let's say before the end of the year, I'll figure this damn thing out, and maybe I'll do you get entries into a private vintage black buy, or something like that. Like the top point earners each month will maybe earn something cool like that. I haven't decided yet. I've thrown around a couple of ideas of how I'm going to use the point system and make that worthwhile. But I know I want to get the gambling system right first, and then once I get the gambling system right, I'll reset everyone's points and we can start fresh together. And then the top 5 each month or something, we'll maybe get something. Yeah, we'll figure something out. We'll do something cool with it. But yeah, absolutely, Jacob. I mean, vintage stuff is a risk. It's a gamble. Every time you get something, it's a total gamble. You don't know if it's going to be great or shit. Please keep in mind, everyone, that you are listening to a hoarder speak. That is true. That is true. I have desk drawers and boxes full of just stuff everywhere. Yeah, G-Pone, the gamble's not up. Stream Elements was doing something. We finally got Stream Elements to be the one. So if you hit exclamation point points, you'll see your max oofs total. And the max oofs are what you want to collect to get the top 5 or whatever. Yeffy, you're exempt, or you're disqualified. Yeffy doesn't get anything because he's a moderator. Wrecked. Raz is beating you out, Yeffy. Raz is gonna take your job. I'm gonna give Raz moderator. Hey man, I can't get called playing favorites in here. So because you're one of my favorites, you just get shit on. Yeah, there we go. You've been a loyal follower, Raz. I got something for you. We'll figure it out. I joined up in the hobby in 2015. Really in a big way. I was interested in mechanical keyboards, obviously, before that, but I think I made my Geekhack account in 2015, like early 2015. So I had the whole year of 15 into today. And so relatively not that long, but long enough to see quite a crazy transition we've made here into the market we find ourselves into today. I gotta be honest, I was chatting with Elaine and I was like, you know, we were talking about aftermarket stuff. This hobby would have priced me out of it, I feel like, so long ago. Like I would have been, if I had been getting into this hobby like 2 years ago, I would have been priced out. Like I would have had my eyes open to all the cool things. I'd be like, damn, this is awesome, but this stuff is just too expensive. And unless I got lucky, like winning something, I wouldn't be buying, you know, $1,500 plus keyboards. So I'm really lucky in the timing that I did get into the hobby and the relationships that I've been able to make before it got to this point. Like, you know, I'm hashtag blessed. Hashtag blessed. So, what's up, Neurotical? Good evening to you. Alrighty. So, our stabilizers might just be done. We'll see. Let's go ahead and get them installed. Oh, did I put the whole bag of them away? Oh, good. I need the actual hardware for them. I mean, yeah, I'd pay $60 for a new old stock SSK instantly, dude. When I got into the hobby, I think SSKs were trending somewhere around $200, like nice ones. And that was a hot keyboard. Like an SSK was a really hot keyboard, very much so like trendy. Whereas now, like I don't think many people are like talking about those types of keyboards anymore. You know? No, this is an aluminum plate we're working with here tonight. And we're about to find out here in a second if I got enough stabilizers up for it, or about enough, not stabilizers, enough hardware for it. Thank you very much for the follow there, RAR303. Is that the area code? Are you from, what is it? 303 is Denver, right? Yeah, SSKs are going to be trending much higher than $200-300 now. And damn, I wish I had gotten one when they were $200. Max puts the lube in the bag so it doesn't escape. I actually bag every single one of my lubes because they leak and I have way too many of them, and if one starts leaking, it's an absolute nightmare trying to find the one that's responsible. I could imagine Max being on Jeopardy. I am actually very good at Jeopardy. I like to watch Jeopardy. What is it? Is it? You know what? I haven't watched it in a while, but is it before or after Seinfeld these days? It used to be Seinfeld at 7, and then I would watch Jeopardy. I'd watch Seinfeld as I was like making dinner, and then I would watch Jeopardy as I was eating. One of my political science teachers was on Jeopardy when I was in college. He made it to within a good position, a good ranking going into Final Jeopardy, and the final category was mythical creatures, and the clue was a fiery bird. I mean, it was worded differently, obviously, but it was a fiery bird. And this dude puts down a jalopy, like a shitty car. He puts down a jalopy. He had no idea. What a fucking scrub. I shouldn't curse. I normally don't curse on stream, but what a scrub. He had it too. He had the wager properly. He had everything set up. But yeah, he didn't know what a fucking phoenix was. I'm like, come on, dude. Watch some Harry Potter or something, dog. Ah, did we clown him? I don't think anyone publicly talked about it because this guy was kind of like an intimidating professor. He was like one of those professors that was a little bit of an asshole. Have you watched Seinfeld? Question mark. If there are people that say no to that, I need to open up, I need to expand this poll, see if people have said no. We have one person having said no. Don't worry, we won't trash you if you say no. Be honest. Seinfeld's not a popular show, I don't think, with the younger cats in chat. But man, I grew up watching Seinfeld. I was young when Seinfeld was actually live, and it wasn't until like season 6 and 7 that like I think my parents actually allowed me to watch it. But nowadays, like I've probably seen every episode at least 20 times. Max, we are old. Not everyone. There could be some younger cats. See, I would imagine we got some younger people up in here. Good poll, by the way, Yeffy. Man, Yeffy, you're actually doing some moderating stuff tonight. Let's go. Yeffy's worried that Ross is going to take his job, and so Yeffy's actually doing something tonight. I'm just kidding, Yeffy. I love you, buddy. What are you guys up to tonight, Yeffy? What's your better half up to? Does the PC support split right shift? It does. It does. Oh wait. Yes, the PCB does, as does the plate. So, your options for this in terms of layout looks to be either a 6.25 or a 7U spacebar. You've got ISO and ANSI support. You've got looks like there is split backspace support on both, the PCB and plate. And then there's right shift support. And obviously you can do 2 1Us if you're using the ISO layout there. Looks like we've got some meme cuts in the top of the plate. And yeah, that should about cover it. Yeah, we are getting close to 100 viewers. What's up, chat? Corgi Butts up in here. What's up, Corgi Butts? Good to see you, brother. What's happening, guys and gals? I feel like I get some females in my audience here on Twitch, but I was looking at YouTube algorithm the other day. My YouTube channel is 99.9% male. My audience is just a whole bunch of dudes on YouTube. So maybe the ladies are like browsing Twitch and they see this handsome mug. And they say, "Ooh, I gotta check this guy out. What's he up to?" That's my wishful thinking, right? Yeah, that's probably about right. I wish Twitch captured retention. I wish Twitch captured retention on numbers, on audience numbers. It's like, yep, females are tuning into you, but they leave instantly. But in the meantime, I always say guys and gals, because you never know. You never know when they could be out there. All right, so poll is about to close here. We are at almost a straight up 50-50 with people having and not having seen Seinfeld. How about that? How about that? What's up, Ollie? Good to see you. Nice panic key. Thank you, Gordon. Appreciate that. Yeah, we love bad chat around these parts. Big fan of the panic key. Have you seen the Dirty Dizen? The Dirty Dijon? The one with the mustache? So good. He didn't call it that. I can't remember what he called it. I missed the bukkake. I was looking for it, and I told him I need to get that, but I didn't catch the sale, I don't think, and so rip me. I missed the OG bukkake. Take that out of context, and that is a bad clip for me. Yikes. The what? Yeah, that's right, Sam. That's right, man. Chad made an artisan keycap called a bukkake. What was the movie where the guy explains it to him? It was Why Hem. Have you guys seen the movie Why Hem with James Franco? Because there's a part in that movie where they're telling, what's the guy's name? It's the guy from, I'm not remembering his name. Cranston. What's Cranston's first name? The guy from Breaking Bad. Because he's the father. And Brian, yeah, yep. And James Franco is the boyfriend. And there's a part where they're at like a club or something, and there's too much going on, and so but they hear, they're overwhelmed, and they hear one of the guests is talking about a bukkake, and they're like, what's that? and then they tell him there's too much going on, and you're overloaded. That's what a bukkake is. And so there's a point later on in the movie where he uses it, of course, incorrectly, and it's hysterical. I love James Franco. Oh, hi, Mark. And if you guys know what that's from, then you guys are true cinema fans. Oh, hi, Mark. Every time I see Shiny, that's my new That's my new greeting for Shiny. Oh hey, Mark. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh my god, I love it. Nice. Chat's going off. Chat's putting me in a good mood right now. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. Switches, and more switches. And I need, here we go, here's our spacebar. So we're using the G80, the right proper G80 spacebar as well, of course. Damien with the follow, thank you very much, appreciate that. Bueno, there we go, we made it to 100. Bueno builds with the raid. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. What's up, Bueno? Good to see you, my dude. Kimchi, what's up, brother? Hey, we're about to get it. This keyboard. That's right. You know it was coming. Yeah, TKL gang, that's right. Yeah. Welcome, everyone. You guys are just tuning in from Bueno's stream. Hope you guys were into something interesting over there. Very happy to have y'all joining us here this evening. We are building the brand new Singa Jaguar TKL. This is a first look. Thank you very much for the tier 1 there. Keeb Realtor. I'm sure you're having a heyday right now with interest rates as low as they are. Welcome, Keeb Realtor. Thank you very much for that sub. I appreciate that. We got Cat Jam now, guys. Just a great sounding board from Bueno, nothing new. That's what's up. What were you building tonight, Bueno? This is a PC case. We are working with the black polycarbonate case. You know what, I'll show you guys real quick what we were working with here this evening. So we've got the aluminum plate here for it. This thing will be mounted with the gummy worm, if all goes well, I should say. And here is your top case, the black polycarbonate. Ah, you were doing a rebuild on your key colt. Nice. There you go. That's some flex right there. And then here, for all you cat lovers out there, there's the Jaguar. I'll give you guys a full side profile, rear profile, all of that. You guys missed it if you're just tuning in. I started off with looking at all the angles on it, and so you'll have to watch the stream now and catch it at the end, at the tail end, if you're interested in seeing all the angles. But there's a nice little teaser to keep everyone from Bueno's stream who just joined us satisfied for just a little bit. PC Singa was such a solid looking board. Looking forward to this. Absolutely. Oh yeah. So tonight we're using a set of G80 vintage blacks, some West German memes, we do not have an official time. Get your F5 fingers ready. I would join up in the Singa Discord. You'll get a ping on it when they go live, I'm sure, and probably some information as well. Elaine won't leave you hanging. She'll let you know. She'll let you know when we're going live with it. It is a first come, first serve this weekend. Elaine and I were talking earlier. She has hired 2 developers to work a custom 2-form CAPTCHA for her website when this first come, first serve goes live. So that should deter the botters out there, at least to a healthy extent. So you guys will have a fair chance. That's the hope, at least. You'll have a fighting chance. You won't be competing against bots. Unlike that Nvidia 3080 sale this morning, am I right? Nvidia, what a joke. Leo, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. 6 a.m. 6 a.m. and it goes from coming soon to sold out on Nvidia's website. Like, I get it, okay? Like, other vendors handled that shit. They knew it was coming. They knew there was gonna be demand. Nvidia says, whatever. We'll just roll the dice. Ooh, you did nab a PS5 pre-order. There you go. So you got at least one win there. Can't get them all. Can't get them all. Maybe you guys will be lucky with the Singa buy this weekend. If Nvidia did you dirty, you've got some good karma coming for you. Siphon that all into some good Singa vibes, right? You deserve it. You deserve it, chat. Honestly, save me $700. There you go. $700 you can spend on the Jaguar now. Not saying that the Jaguar will be $700. We don't have pricing yet. We do not have pricing information on this yet. So I'm not sure how much it'll be. But I don't think you're going to have to wake up at 6 a.m. Who knows? Maybe. Maybe it'll be the same if you're on the West Coast. And I know that you won't have to worry about as many botters. So you'll at least have a chance. Brucey Waynay, thank you very much for that. I appreciate the follow. Welcome. All right, let's go ahead and get a quick little test on our stabilizers and see what this guy sounds like. Oh, I hope this sounds good. I hope these switches are good. I did like a little side by side on them. I'm hoping they sound all right. What's gonna be your next board group buy? Oh man, that's a good question. I've won so many things lately. I don't know what's on my radar. Maybe I'll try for the Iron 180. Your reputation as the best stabilizer video lies on this stab test. Oh, okay. Hopefully not. Hopefully you just watch the YouTube video. That's all the proof you need that I'm number one. My straight up single take Bob Ross YouTube video. But man, if it's all on the line, I've got to deliver. Let's go. Come on, Max. Don't disappoint everybody. It's all good. I've got broad shoulders. I can handle this pressure. Let's go, chat. This is actually the empty key here. And this is that. There we go. And I need a backspace. There's the backspace key. Okay, yeah, that's an easier question to answer, Tommy. I can tell you what boards I'm waiting on. Let's go here. Oh no, I don't have a keyboard plugged in at the moment. Let me plug a keyboard in so I can tell you guys what I'm waiting on. I keep an Excel spreadsheet so I know what I purchased so I don't forget about it. Okay, so I've got the Jane V2 CE coming. This is my personal build. Yeah, yeah, Bruce. So I've got the Jace coming in. I've got the little Z coming in, which if you guys haven't heard of the little Z, that'll be a fun one. I've got the Rukia LE coming in, the limited edition one, with the green polycarbonate for fans of space opera. If you guys haven't heard of that one, that'll be a fun build. I've got the Zekken Ogre coming in. Super stoked on the Ogre. I've got the JTK Taiwan Gunpla board. So this thing is a board that was for celebration of the Chinese moon rover, and so that I've got that one on, or the Chinese Mars rover, not moon rover, excuse me. And so I got that one coming, and then I've also got a gasket. Coming in. Yeah, I've got pics of the Rukia. Let me show you guys. Let me show you. Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. There's renders. There's not necessarily pictures yet, but there are renders. Open original, and then open original. So here's my Rukia that's coming in. That weight though. So it'll be a green polycarbonate Alice layout. The Rukia LE. And I can show you guys if you haven't seen it, I can show you guys the little Z as well. The little Z. Oh shoot, I don't have, where is it? Zach, did you put a post up recently enough? Yes, you did. Beautiful, Zach. Oh wait, this is a dispatch that doesn't have the original images on it. Zach, are you still in here? Can you link? Oh, I have it. Yes, maybe? No, I have this. This is another update with other images, not the one. I'll find it, chat. I'm scrolling through emails here. I'll find it. Here we go. Maybe this one's it? Nope, that's not the right update. I'm working my way through. So Zach, who's running this keyboard with Bizarami, is sending us dispatch updates similar to like a geek hack posting to all of our email addresses. And so I know I've got in here somewhere a whole bunch of renders that our resident graphics artist, Dale Snail, put together. So it's definitely worthwhile me finding this on so many different fronts. Where is... We've also got the Heine Bush H60s coming in for this build. And so, super stoked on that too. Heine is actually building up one of those. I think I found it. Chat. Renders. I found them. I knew I would deliver. I knew it would come. Here we go. Here's the renders, chat. This is the little Z. So the details on this keyboard are as follows. This is a PVD coated stainless steel keyboard in a 60%. It will weigh 7 pounds unbuilt. Unbuilt, this thing weighs 7 pounds. The plate is PVD steel as well. Fixed plate layout. There's no options other than a split right shift or a split backspace, but if you do that, you're a heretic. The proper layout on this keyboard is this right here. There is no other proper layout on this keyboard, except maybe a split right shift. I will allow a split right shift on this keyboard. But that is the little Z. Dale killed it with these renders. Dale's so good. Loving the render game from Dale. So what's upcoming though? Like, I don't know. We won't get into that right now. Okay, so somebody asked me a second ago about specs on the switches. These switches are G80 West German vintage blacks, date code A. And so they're pretty rare, pretty nice. Some of my nicest vintage black switches. And so we are going to be hopefully enjoying the sounds of these guys here now. Let me go ahead and pause the music for y'all. And I'm going to listen as well as we get an idea of what these sound like. These are my beater keycaps too. So you're gonna get a better sound from the keycap sets I put on this at the end of the day. Justin up in chat. What's up, Justin? Thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. There we go. Stabilizers check out. I think we're looking pretty here. This is gonna be a black on black on black build. Emp Mew, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. The backspace seemed a bit rattly. Let me listen here. Am I hearing things? Nah, it sounds okay to me. I think what you were hearing is probably the looseness of this keycap. They probably don't hold the stabilizer as well as they should. Perhaps, because I didn't hear it, and it also could have perhaps been maybe I wasn't holding the plate at all points. or more. Maybe you need more, not less. No, I don't condone that. Yo, we got Lulz up in the house. Lulz, how are you not following me already? That's toxic, my dude. Thanks for the follow, though. I said it first. Nice. Yeah, we're on the same wavelength, you and I. Guys don't know who Lulz is. Lulz, what are you building tomorrow? You building something juicy? Lulz is always flexing on me. Lulz has always got something incredible he's building. Ooh. Yeah, see, Lulz comes up in chat and he's flexing again. Lulz has got the best jawline in keyboards. If you guys don't follow Lulz, you should. This was a trap. You got that right. You know I was gonna say it. Hey, I've got the best hair. I've got the best hair in keyboards. You can't have that one, Lulz. I got this wave going. You can't touch it. But you've got that jawline. Man, that chiseled. Chubies has the best hair in keyboards. Damn it, I'm not even number one at anything. I'm just mediocre. Why do you guys even watch me? I'm just a second tier Chubies, second tier Lulz. Man. K-Wub, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. Oh man, that's high praise. I appreciate that. Let's go. Best radio voice in keyboards? Ooh, I'll take that. You know I've got that. You know I've got that face for radio. No, I'm kidding. I'm beautiful. Yeah, for the Kiwi Switch review I did, I enjoyed doing voiceover way more than I should have for that. I really enjoyed like doing all like the inflection and everything on my voice as I was doing those voiceovers. The panic key is the no face. This is the no face panic key. Any Studio Ghibli fans out there? Yeah, that was a fun one. The entry for that one was kind of cool. Chad had it all hidden up in Instagram. You had to like grab a QC code, I think, and then in there you had to find like a hidden link or something like that, and then there was a password that was hidden too. It was pretty cool. Ooh, nice. Nice. You got a dolphin that you're building up this Saturday too? Man, you love those. You love those side profiles. Those are cool though. I like that side profile too. Dax is gonna give me his Abu Raya. He said that was coming my way here in a couple days. So big shout out to Dax on that. I appreciate you, my dude. Those are classy Korean keyboards, though. If it wasn't for the angle on it, though, that's the only problem with me. My weak wrists and fingers. You wouldn't think it looking at these man hands, but they are not as strong as they should be. So I'm short because I used this set of switches, I believe, for a TKL last time that was wing keyless. I think I am short 2 switches. But fear not, I anticipated this, and I prepared 2 switches already. So don't you fret. Don't you worry, chat. We got this. What did I do here? It was on the inside, Yep. I want to do this and this and this. Mighty Mouse is here, never fear. I think it goes inside, inside, inside. I could be wrong. I could be wrong on the wing key button. We're gonna have to figure that out right now. Also, it is getting a little warm in my office. What's the temperature outside right now? 66 degrees and raining. We're opening up a window. I think the house was pissed off at me talking too loudly, and so. Yep. So they came in and they closed me in. They closed me in. Okay, well, these are the 64 audio A12s. Dale's up in here. What's up, Dale? Oh, yeah. Dale's got to send me some Oxbloods before he can get Slasher up and running. Where's my Oxbloods at, Dale? Come on, bruh, hurry up. Let's get this thing moving. Big shout out to Dale in chat, folks. Dale is our resident graphic artist. He's provided all the beautiful logos you see on my stream, your subscriber badges, my banners, everything. Dale is our resident Pog champ. Thank you for being you, Dale. And now send me some cool stuff. That's a note right there. Do I have a... Put that guy there. Just throwing the beater caps on here, as I usually do, to ensure that we don't get any keycaps that aren't centered properly. I don't think we're going to run into that here this evening. This plate is mostly fixed. There it is. There it is. There it is. We are ready to begin soldering. Oh yeah, Dale. Sasha would look so good. I have Sanctuary Rebirth that we could put on this tonight. I haven't decided what I'm going to put on this thing. I haven't decided yet. Maybe we'll vote on it. For the last couple of streams, I've vetoed everyone and I've gone with whatever key set I felt like doing. Maybe I'll let chat decide what we put for key sets on this tonight. I'll give you guys a couple of options and we can figure it out. Put Yeffy's polling abilities to the use one more time here. All right, we're done there. We're done there. All right, chat. I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick. Good time for a drink refill if you guys are hanging out here with us. And we will be back in just a second. We're talking about beige in chat? I always have beige ready. What up, Heine? What up, what up, what up? I missed a second ago too. Alex, thank you very much for the follow. Sauce as well, thank you for the follow. What's good? Feel Hood music. Throwback Teja types handle. That's not lost on me. All right. Yeah, we were admiring your work here a minute ago, Heine. There we go. Let's go. Heine's about to send me that lilac #1. I can't wait. When am I gonna get shipping updates on that thing, Heine? Let's go. All right, chat. We are just migrating over to the soldering portion of the stream. Get my desk cleaned up just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. Gataron doesn't want to see anything too out of place. How did your X60 turn out tonight? I'm assuming it was brilliant. What do you think of those switches? The mountain. What were they? The mountain switches? It's kind of a cool switch. It was a Gataron switch, right? Gat Giants, that's what it was. Okay, nice. All right, chat, hopefully I don't lose my camera here. I'm going to be turning my fan on, which despite not being on the same circuit, I did switch it. It sometimes jacks up my audio and video equipment. Hello, you guys can hear me, yay. All right, we're also gonna turn on a little RTX voice action going on in here so you guys don't hear the fan. Bear with it for just a second. I like turning on the fan first so you guys can see the wizardry of RTX voice. Alright, check this out. Oh, there it is. RTX voice. Now I'm all noise suppressed and everything. Alright, let's get it. Let's get after it, chat. It's time. Yeah, the Jaguar logo, you're absolutely right. There were early round prototypes that had that logo on it. You are not wrong. The Jaguar logo is not inside the case anymore. Inside the case now you find an engraving of a Jaguar. Yeah, chat, if you don't know who Heine Bush is already, what the hell? You should. Toss him a follow-up on Twitch. Why don't you? Heine streams every now and then. Provides the dopest hot takes. Heine is a man of his word and his opinion. If Heine likes something, he'll tell you he likes it. And if he doesn't like it, well, you shouldn't like it either. Skinny legs with the follow. Another resident customs. Lad, good to see you up in chat. What's happening? Yo, what's up, Invis? Good to see you, buddy. In Viz, my ZMF's coming tomorrow. I'm like a kid in a candy shop right now. Get Jaguar today, and then I get my A-list in tomorrow. I'm so stoked. Yeah, dude. The A-list coming in tomorrow. I'll let you know how it goes. I'm gonna try it with the Audi 2 tomorrow. I'm gonna listen to it all night with the Audi 2. So chat, if you are tuning in to a keyboard build, maybe for the first time, let me first say welcome to my stream. Oh God, is he gonna ask for money? No, don't worry chat. I'm not putting you through that. But I am gonna tell you some things about keyboards. So what I'm doing right now, you guys just saw me soldering in the four corners of the board. I use a Woden method for that. That's what I call it. Woden is an earlier keyboard streamer that would stream content on YouTube several years ago. And he showed me this method that I'm showing you guys now, where you take the switch pin, you solder in one of the two pins. You use your index finger or whatever finger you like. I mean, you can finger this computer, or you can finger the keyboard however you want. Just get it in there. You're gonna grab the switch. You're gonna make this stem molten here. Once it's molten, not before, you're gonna push on the switch, and then you're gonna take the soldering iron off the stem so that it no longer is molten. As you're holding that down, yeah, pushing that switch down. I'm kind of white knuckling it there. You got to get it up in there. The phrasing of this guy. What is this guy talking about? It's keyboard related, I promise. So what that's going to do, though, all jokes aside, that's going to get your switch with a very solid contact point on the PCB. Let's see if I can get my camera to focus here. Come on, please focus. There's too much going on, but trust me, the switch is right on top of that PCB. It's not going anywhere. So I do the four corners first, just so the PCB doesn't get all out of whack. And then I work that method around the edges. Chat, as hopefully you can see, I'm just kind of working one of those stems on each one of these guys on this right side now. And now I'll just go down the line. We'll do it for all these keycaps. Molten, push, not molten. Molten, push, not molten. Get a better angle. So why do I do that? That technique is utilized so that your switches, when they go in, stay nice and straight. You see how none of my keycaps look like, you know, this? They don't look like that, or like pushed up like that. Like, all the switches are in nice and straight because I utilize that method to make sure, and then I cross-check it. I make sure that everything looks good before I do the other side. So I do that, you know, for basically the four corners and then the edge of the board. Sometimes I'll do more, but typically always the four corners and the edge. And then once that's done, then you can kind of just work your way line by line on your build with a pretty good certainty that your switches are all going to be in the right spot. There we go. All right, so those sides are done here. I'm going to do the TKL cluster as well. Let's just go ahead and push those in. Contact points look pretty good right now. So I'm not too worried about this right now. I'm not going to do any more of the Woden method. I'm just going to go ahead and get it rolling. Jaguar, he actually did. Yep, these switches are from Woden. He sent me the PCBs. I harvested them myself, but yeah, these are from Woden. Was that just a guess, or did you know that somehow? This is a TS80P, and so the TS80P is just a single USB-C charger. There's no other power supply options, where the TS100 I think has 2 options. But this guy comes with a charger as well. It's a pretty nice complete package. The one problem with the TS80P is that it comes with a needle nose point for soldering. And so you do need to buy whatever this guy is. You want to buy the TSD25 point, because that's the point. Can you guys see that needle nose? That's what it comes with. You want this fat tip. That's the one you want. So with that and the tip, you've got a great iron. Probably the nicest iron I've used. I'm coming from a Heiko 888, and so the Heiko was like 105, I think, and the TS80P, I think, all totaled up with both tips is like, I want to say like closer to 100 to 110, maybe? I can't remember. That's not what she said. She was just looking for the tip. These work with the same types of tips, though, I believe. I believe these are like the same 3.5 millimeter jacks that the TS100 uses. But they heat up and they cool off so damn fast. It's so nice. Not a big deal for your, weekend warrior, but, for somebody who's soldering a lot, it's really nice to have it cool, warm up so quickly, which the Heiko did as well. G-Pone, that's true. I guess it's not a big surprise. So the Heiko heated up really fast, but it is the engineering of the Heiko. It actually is a solid metal design, so it retains heat a whole hell of a lot better than the TS80P does. The TS80P is actually a hollow tip design, and so it heats up and cools down even faster. You can see that it has issues retaining heat though. And so look at my LED. Now I'm not sure, that's probably not 100% accurate, but you see how it's constantly dropping temperature? The iron constantly has to work to keep heated up at the proper level. And so I'm always maintaining 600 degrees, but it's constantly trying to cool down. And so when I unplug this thing, when I'm all done, it basically cools off in like 5 minutes. Cools off so quick. Thank you for the follow there, Soshi. Appreciate that. Aluminum plate. Also, there's just top mount or O-ring option too. O-ring is not an option. Well, actually, hold on. There is an O-ring mount option. So Elaine did some testing where she didn't do a burger mount. She did an O-ring in between the plate. You guys can't see that. In between the plate and the case, the top case. And she screwed it in there. And so there was no O-ring on this side, but there was an O-ring on this side. But for tonight, I'm using the gummy mount. So I'm gonna gummy mount this TKL. So we're gonna put that to the test. I haven't talked much to Elaine about the gummy mount. That is the move of the evening for us. How was my contact points between these guys? It's all looking pretty good. Yeah, those aren't moving anywhere. I don't need to do the loaded method on this row. So we're good. We can just move right on down the line. So the PCB, if you're wondering, does have Alps support on it. So if you're curious about that, You can use Alps with this PCB. Now, I'm not sure if there already at launch will be an Alps option for the plate, or if those plates will come later, but the PCBs are going to be ready for it. Right, that's what I'm wondering, Hawk. I'm not 100% if there will be an Alps plate option right at the start. Elaine does run plates not pretty frequently, but she's open about it too, like with sharing plate files. And so if plates aren't ran with the group buy, you can be rest assured that since she's added it into the PCB, that she'll probably have either a buy on her website later for them, or she'll have the files available and she'll run it through, I mean, who knows? Maybe Heine will run it. Someone will run plates for it, you know? I just volunteered Heine to run plates for this thing. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't check yet. I wonder if this thing is already on VIA or if it's just QMK. I've got a handle on the reset switch already if it's just on QMK. There's the hardware reset switch right here. Nice and labeled for you. I have 88 blue Alps I got for 135. Doing nothing. Well, there you go, Jacob. You could do something with those. Blue Alps are very nice. I almost built my Jane V2 with some blue Alps. I had an orange Alps build for Jane V2, and I had the blue Alps to do a build. However, I wasn't happy with the way the stabilizer sounded on it, and so I ended up selling my Alps kit for the Jane. Alps was netting a pretty hefty price tag at the moment, and I had a buddy who was looking for them, so gave him a pretty good deal on a full set plus some extra switches and a keycap set and a build. He had a Jane as well, so it went straight from my hands straight into his case, into his Jane case, if I remember correctly. I sold some SGI granite keycaps with the IBM 5140 alphas with it, so it was a pretty cool board. Those 5140 alphas have the numpad blue legends and everything on it. Pretty cool. I try and pay it forward, Hot. Anytime I sell things, which isn't often. I don't sell things often. I hoard everything. But if there's something I'm not using that I know someone will love, then, you know, if they berate me enough, I try to help them out. I try to help them out. Try and pay it forward. Well, I actually got all that Alp stuff from a good buddy of mine who's over in Japan, and he hooked it up in a big way for me as well. So I definitely want to pay it forward for that. Yeah, I think I used the build. I think I built mine. I think I did some Duroc dry lube, and the Alps orange set that was sent with it was in such good condition still from the factory that the factory lube was intact. And if you're into Alps switches at all, you'll know this already. If you're not and thinking about getting into it, if you can find yourself Alps switches that have the factory lube intact, do not do anything to them. Because the factory lube is what you would want more than anything else. You run the risk of ruining the switches doing anything else. You have to be very careful lubing Alps switches, especially the tactile ones. All right, chat. So we've talked about it before, obviously. Obviously you guys should be hitting that exclamation point build command and heading on over to Elaine's Discord for details on this keyboard and information on the group buy when it goes live and everything else. And definitely just throw support towards Singa keyboards in general. Every now and then you'll find deals and sales on Elaine's website, Singa KBD. I should have that linked as well. Yeffy, can you link that? And so the Singa website. I don't know if Elaine does too many smaller group buy stuff nowadays that isn't related to her keyboards directly, but she used to run springs and stuff like that. There used to be other like little accessory things that Elaine used to run. Actually, I'm using Elaine's springs in this build. These are 62 gram Cat Weiwei springs. Yeah, Elaine did a raffle. Elaine did a unicorn raffle for the California wildfires last week, where she raffled away a Fire Truck Red Unicorn 60% keyboard, and all proceeds went towards I guess probably some firefighter association. I'm not 100% certain, but yeah, very good cause when she ran that. But yeah, definitely you guys should be throwing support over towards Singa. Great creator that does a lot of nice designs and prices them at a point that is very nice. And before you guys ask in chat who haven't been here already, I do not have pricing information on this yet. I'm sorry. Sorry. Elaine might wake up at some point soon here though and join us. It's still pretty early morning for her right now. I believe it's like 8:30 her time right now over in Malaysia. And so it might still be a little too early. Maybe she'll come up and join us in chat here. But anyways, while I have your all attention and while I'm talking about it, getting through some soldering here, I always like to throw some support towards my sponsors. I always keep this sponsor reel pretty quickly, guys. Let's see how quickly I can get through things. But you guys should definitely, all that said, while I rush through it, you guys should absolutely throw some support. So the first sponsor I want to talk about with you guys is zealpc.net. Zeal is a longtime supporter in the keyboard enthusiast hobby. You'll find down below a referral link to Zeal PC that gives me 69% off my next order when you use it. Sam, are you there? I loved when Simon used that the other day. It does not do that. It gives me a little bit of a kickback, and I use that money to go in and add content for you guys on the stream. So if you're checking out on Zeal PC for anything, if you use my referral link, it goes a long way to helping me out. So thank you very much. And also thank you very much to Blur for the follow. And Raditya, I missed your follow as well a couple minutes ago. Thank you for the follow. We're also sponsored by Project Keyboard. And 159. 159 stopped by earlier. I don't know if 159 is still in the chat. Josh, if you're here, I love you, buddy. Project Keyboard is also your go-to spot for stabilizers and switches and G&K keycap sets that are constantly being ran on his website. He's got, I'm sure, a new set up and coming. The last set they ran was the Dolce set that Lightning ran with them. And so definitely throw some love towards Project Keyboard. And also use that referral link down below if you're checking out on their website for anything. The Key.Company is our second to last sponsor. Jason and the Key.Company throw this channel a lot of support. They have got all sorts of products from lube to new switches to stabilizers on their website. You can find the C3 stabilizers, the V2s, the one that works well with even those PVT profile keycaps. And you can be rest assured that that thing is going to hold your stabilizer wire. All on their website. I get all my lube from TKC. They come shipped in these nice 5mm containers, and they even throw in that Ziploc bag. So you guys were memeing on me for having all my lube in Ziploc bags. That's just the way. And then also, you guys should grab one of these key switch openers. These things are so cool. These anodized aluminum key switch openers, you're gonna be able to open up KALE and MX switches. There's like a magnet in there. I don't even know how that thing works, but it's beautiful and it's heavy and it works well. And it's like, you know, I got myself thinking, like, what is the world coming to? I've got a CNC anodized aluminum key switch opener. I need to go do something with my life. But in the meantime, thank you to Key Company for supporting us here with all this stuff. And you guys should definitely go check them out. And then, last, but certainly not least, I switched it up a little bit tonight. I switched the order of it up. MintAutumn.com and Jack Static. Man, you guys saw the Rukia LE that I shilled a little bit ago. That should be shipping with the rest of the Rukias here very soon. Jax has got other projects he's working on. Go to his website, join his Discord, follow him on the socials. Jax is an awesome, awesome guy. And you should be keeping up with his work because you're not going to want to miss it. It's cool stuff. Thank you so much, Austin, for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. We are ecstatic about Jack Static. That's what I'm talking about. I like that. I'm going to start using that. We are. A little fact. Jax is also our founding subscriber. Jax has been subbed to us now for either 20 or 21 months at this point. So spoiler alert, Max F 2-year subathon coming soon, TM? Maybe? Maybe? We'll see. I'll need to find some giveaways for you guys first. I'll need to stack the card. See if we can get some cool dope giveaways in line. I'll do some work getting towards that. Knowing me, I'll do my 2-year celebration at like the 2.5-year mark. So anyways, that's our sponsor reel. Thank you for bearing with me. And thank you for throwing some support towards those sponsors. The new Mandalorian season is coming soon. You are absolutely right, Yappy. I think there was a trailer yesterday on it. Or if not yesterday, maybe it was this week, I think, that the trailer came out. So, pretty cool stuff. Tom Paul with the follow. Thank you very much. Time to beat out Teja and do 48 hours? Oof. I love you guys, but man, do you love me enough to watch me for 48 hours? I will tell you one thing. Our 12-hour stream went by for me in the blink of an eye. If I have as many giveaways and as many guests as I had for the 12-hour stream lined up for the full breadth of a 24 or 30 or however long it goes hour stream, that won't feel like it was as long as the hours say to me. I think I was watching Nathan and it was around like the 20-minute mark when I tuned in and he was talking about the stabilizer videos, which he rated me number 1 for. Oh yeah. And he said at that, I think I asked him, I was like, dude, almost like 25 hours. And I was like, how's it going? He's like, I'm just numb at this point. It's like, oh, doesn't even sound good. But I think for me, it made it so much easier because I had so many guests. Yo, I'm here for the Bob Jag giveaway. The Bob Jag. The black on black on black Jag giveaway. I did choose the color. Uh-huh. I was afforded the ability to choose my color. Nathan's chat is dumb. Why do you say that, Tommy? I'm not one to normally just go on with harsh generalizations, but if you give me a good justification, I can roll with that. I think he certainly pulls in people who are maybe a bit more negligent in the, not negligent, but are a bit more uneducated in keyboards. And so if that's kind of where you're going with it, I could see that. But that's not a bad thing. He pulls in and he introduces a lot of people to keyboards. I try and, when I'm doing streams, I try and always like say like, hey, if you guys are tuning in for the first time, seeing a keyboard stream for the first time, one, you've made a mistake. Choose a better keyboard content creator. But two, I try and teach people something. Max, what is the biggest keyboard you ever used? I've used one of the 9009s, the original. The 9009 stock market keyboards. Those are pretty big. I like the Pearl Pebble Keys on the black case. The Pearl Pebble Keys on the black case. Oh, yeah, so they ranked, chat ranked me last, and then Nathan said that if a new person had asked about stabilizer tuning, who would you recommend to watch? And Nathan was like, yeah, I'd probably recommend Max. So I thought that was a sweetheart move. That was a sweetheart move. PCB sort of lit. That's right. It absolutely is. Sort of lit indeed. It's Kavoy is followed. I've seen that name before. What's up, Kavoy? I think Kavoy is a Teha Types moderator, right? Aren't you a mod in Nathan's stream? Nice. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Welcome. I'm American budget Teha Types. Oof. Time, bro. Okay, buddy. Wow, you're the two-pump chump she always told me. Okay. She told you about that, huh, Yeffy? Oh man, I have to finish this build quick before chat degrades anymore. Quickly, Max, finish the build before these guys scare everyone away. Come on, guys. There's potentially ladies in my chat that don't appreciate this behavior. There's a 0.01% chance, according to YouTube, that ladies are watching right now. But man, if I keep this mug up on screen for long enough, they'll come by. Give them the blue steel. All right, later, bro. Probably actually the worst Twitch mod ever. That's the guy. That's the laughing guy that they do the meme on. Like anytime something funny happens with like a ridiculous release or something, They make videos of him laughing on that talk show. It is a great emote. So good. Alright, chat. Here we are. We made it. Give us a visual inspection here. I'm probably going to need to reflow some more solder onto some of these Alps compatible sockets. I wish Heine would have made an MX only plate. Or I should play PCB. There's nothing I like more than soldering twice as much as I should have to for an Alps joint. Got me with my print screen key. Better fix that. Says the two-pump champ. Precision is greater than speed, huh? It seems like you've mastered both. I can hear you now. Okay, buddy. Hold on, I had it. No, what's it? Alright, I think we're good, chat. We were asking earlier, Heine, I don't think you were here. Is the PCB already on VIA? Also, hopefully I don't lose my microphone. If I do, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Hello, test, test. Yay, we didn't lose my microphone. Alright, let's go here. Turn RTX voice back off. Boom. Alright, there we go. Nice. Should be on VIA. VIA. I want to say VIA every time I see it. Lubing my stabes and programming my VIA. Those all sold out at SawCon, Gamble. Any bear available. Okay, chat. Ooh, look at what we've done. Look at what we've done, chat. With the purple, and you might be thinking, why the hell did this cat do purple films? We got the purple stabilizers on there. Let's go. You know what I think we need to do for keycaps tonight? I think we should do violet on cream, but with everything violet. What do you think, chat? Everything purple. All purple, everything. Okay. Let's do... Oh yeah, that's a good sign. You know what I didn't even do, Heine? I have such faith in your PCBs that I didn't even test this thing before right now. I did 0 testing on this PCB. I plugged it in and saw that the LEDs lit up, and then I was like, that's good enough for me. That's probably function there. Cool. Alright, so since we will be able to see this thing, let me figure out... Man, typing without keycaps on is hard. Let's see if we've got... Oh, we've got it there. It's all good to go. Alright, let's get the lighting on Rainbow Swirl. Let's do breathing. Oh, sorry, chat. And let's do a purple color. There we go. Oh man, that sneeze. Woo! That was a good Rona sneeze. Gesundheit! Thank you. All right. With that said, chat, this thing is almost cooled off. You remember how I told you this soldering iron cools down so quickly? You saw it when I unplugged it. It's almost like I'm not burning myself too bad right now. It's almost completely cool. Yeah, like it cools off. Like my Heiko would cool off though, and like I was on the 888. I was on the 888 and that thing would take like 15 minutes to cool down. Like if I just touched the 888, I would have like burned my finger off. I was talking to Michael the other day though, not the other day, several days ago, several months ago, and he was telling me about the Heiko and how it does have a purpose though, being a solid tip, metal tip iron, in that it maintains temperature a bit better. And so with that, for very, very precise soldering where you need to maintain the exact temperature, if you, I'm not doing anything like that, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so. Yeah, the hot swap tips are so nice. Yeah, that's where it's at for sure. Did you get yours in yet, Heine? I need this, and I need the bump-ons. Oh, you know. What we were talking about the other day. I don't know if you want me to tell what it is we were talking about the other day. Oh, you've got one of these on the way too, don't you? Or I was wondering if you'd looked at this thing with the mount here, with the gummy worm mount. What's up? What's up, Mazen? XCL? You have got the PCB designer up in chat right now. The PCB is the Heine H87. It is a branded Heine H87. We're gonna see how this does with the gasket mount here with this cable here. Hopefully I didn't need to install that before, and that this guy will work. But here's your PCB. All right, let's get it popping. Let's go ahead and do the top case first. And before I put this guy down, let me make sure my desk is flux free. I'd rather not get flux stuck to the top case of this polycarbonate. Okay. All right, we're about to test the chat. Let's see. What do you think, guys? Will this mounting system suffice? And real quick, we got to show it off before we close it up. There's the Jaguar. There is, I'm sure, but I do not know what it is quite yet. I am sorry for that blur. Please stay tuned for pricing Okay, looks like we've got most of our seams rocking and rolling here. We're having an issue in the middle. Oh boy. So the seam in the back where I was nervous about the USB port looks like it's good actually. The seam in the front looks like it might need a little bit of help. Right, of course, by the space bar, because the gasket is going to push that out. I might need to get tricky with it. Just gotta oh, yeah, so we might need snap-ins for this. We might be rebuilding this guy at some point to use the O-ring. Let's see what we can do here, if there's anything. We might be able to get it though, because there's no cutout for it there. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna risk it on this one. We might just be doing a top mount build for this one, unfortunately. That's a shame because I have a clip in too. Let's see here. Oh, it's so close. Nope, it'll work. It'll work, chat. I just have to get it in there. There's a spot for it. There's a spot for the gasket, chat. We're good. If I can get it now. Here's gonna be the tricky part. So the gasket is in the spot now where I need it to be. If I can maintain it is the question. As I drop this guy onto it here. Let's see. Oh, that's gonna be tricky. That's gonna be tricky. Hold on. I'm gonna have to do it while it's upside down. So you can get this, like this gasket fits in between the layer right here. Take a look. It does fit in between there. So that's where I need the gasket to remain. You see how it's pushed up there? And there it is there. But how do you know what I'm gonna do? Question is, how do I get it so that, you know what, I need a couple books. I need a couple books. We can do this, chat. The keycap puller might work too, but using books on the side will get it for sure without me having to go in near the polycarbonate with some metal. Because I don't want to run the risk of bringing any metallic objects near the polycarbonate finish. So yeah, we're gonna do one of these numbers. Let's see if this works. We just need a little something here to keep this guy in place. Keep the PCB and plate in place. And then we should be good with the gasket mount. Move all of that down. Okay, let's see what we got here. Ah, that's a good seam, chat. Let's go. So it was sent to me with the gasket. I would assume. I would assume the gasket will come with it. I think that it's also going to kind of depend on how the testing with everything goes. Elaine was testing O-rings on them as well, and so this is a Da Vinci Code book and then an art book. So I've got a gaming art book on the left, and I've got a Da Vinci Code book on the right. Pretty random assortment of books, but you know, whatever. They're about the same width. They'll get the job done. Also, what's up, Darian? Good to see you in chat. How you doing? Is Dr. Uru in here? Someone's talking about Dr. Uru. Yo, what's up, Dr. Uru? Good to see you, buddy. Ah, where's that boomer Yeffy? Oh, man. It is sandblasted and then brushed. Yep, so you got it. Right you are. Man, that scared me for a second. I thought I was just turning and turning and turning forever on that screw. Why do I feel like... Oh, you know what? What have I done? Did I use... I think I used one of the longer screws in the front. Yep, that one's good. I should have another longer screw somewhere, I think. Perhaps not, but maybe. Okay, no, that's all good. PC's so cool, you can like see it catching as you move through the case. All right, so let's hope this gasket mount works. In Elaine we trust. Let's go. Okay. That is such a sharp looking keyboard. Oof. So nice. Yeah, that was a big save. I was nervous there for a second. You're absolutely right, Lulz. Famous streamer Lol Stacks, what's up, bro? All right, bump-ons have been installed. So for me, Elaine included the top mount screws as well as the gummy worm. If I wanted to try that O-ring burger mount, she might have put those in there. I just didn't, I don't think I saw them. So. There you go, chat. There's the front profile. There's the side profile. There's the rear. So in Viz, Elaine did some testing where she was able to mount O-rings to the top of the plate. So just in between the plate and the case, not on the bottom. And so you would just use the normal top mount hardware. Yeah, I love the edges on it. The beveled edge is so nice. Really cool looking. We'll get a close-up on that here in just a second. So chat, are we in agreement with going for violet on cream with the all violet alphas tonight? Is that what you guys want to see? I think that'll be pretty good. Yo, thank you for the 500 bits, Heine. Thank you. Yeah, I think Violet on Cream was pretty popular. Did you guys hear that part in that song where it sounds like something's falling? Every time, and I've heard this song a million times, but every time I hear this song, that always scares me. It's like, oh shit, what just fell? Iron's probably cooled off by now. Yo, with the 245 bits. Thank you, Review. Appreciate that, my dude. Alright, let's get rid of the beater caps. It is a little bit. It's very, very hard to see. Probably on the clear PC, you can see it, but on the black PC, it's very, very difficult to see. Yeah, let me give you guys a close-up on it, and you can probably just see a little hint of it. On the regular PC, you would be able to see that. These are the key rative blanks from the key.company. Find that website linked down below under my sponsors section. There will be a clear PC. No, this is not Red Riot. These are the key rative ones. These are like the cheap $30 keycaps, which work perfectly for testing as well as entry-level keyboard builds. That is all you need. And blanks are the way, let me tell you. Prepares you for those OG palm caps. The all black blank OG cherry palm caps. Those are pog right there. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing built up. Oh, I see we just got a message from Sam too. Aha. Do you have all blanks in black? I have like kind of like an N9. Instead of N, I actually found them earlier today. I have these like N9 Gateron blanks. They're kind of like an off black. Yeah, we did. It's violet on cream tonight. Do you guys want to do this desk mat underneath it? I kind of want to put that on the desk. It's probably not going to match though. I'll get a better match for violet on cream. Hold on one second. We'll do this desk mat, and then we'll do violet on cream. never thought I'd say old school GMK trays are pretty nice. But in comparison to what we have to work with now, they certainly are. New GMK trays. Old news, I know, but god damn, I wish they would do something about that. Or we need like a vendor to like sell. Need like a vendor to sell keycap trays. I saw somebody was selling like artisanal keycap trays. That's a little over the top for me because I've got way too many keycap sets to have artisanal keycap trays for every single one of them. But oh yeah, this will look nice. That'll be a good look here. The dots tray, or the dots desk mat. Pretty lit. Alright, my OCD is triggered. Let me make sure I actually got that properly. There you go. Beige would be good on this too. Also like a nice like NCR dye sub would be awesome. I mean, it's black. Everything is gonna look good on black. And it's polycarbonate too, which is like such a cool spin on black. Just when you thought you were bored of black. Yo, thank you so much for the 250 bits there, Heine. Dot gang. Let's go. And thank you very much as well for following Jin. Appreciate that. And another 69 bits where everything looks good on black. Okay, do I have everything lined up? My OCD is going crazy. There we go. I think we've got enough right angles here. Everything is a right angle. Perfect. Best review of new GMK trays? Oh yeah, Heine's review on it. Yeah, that was so good. Sitting up close enough though? I wonder if we can do. I think these are sitting low. Here, hold on, let me take one set out. Oh man. Chat. Sounds like, you beat me to it, Heine. Damn you. Sounds like a keyboard. But does your keyboard have purple films in the switches and purple stabilizers and then purple keycaps on them? I mean, come on. Let's go. Let me tell you about my keyboards. I don't really know what my gasket is sitting on right now. It pushed down a little bit. So my gasket might just be sitting on the bottom of this case. It sounds good though. Thank you for the follows there. What's up, chat? Global Milkshake. And Clyde Master and Zuckus. Welcome everyone. The plate right now is the aluminum with MX Blacks. That is correct. Give just got it. Man, I can't blame this one on like shitty lubed switches or anything like that. This is all me. If this keyboard sounds bad, it's because I'm a joke. Hopefully it sounds good. Don't salamanders use standard plates? I don't think salamanders use anything, dude. Fucking reptiles? I don't think a salamander's out there running around with plates. They don't give a shit about any of that. Oh, I get to use the super de-duper keys. Alt. That's not a super duper key. Control. I need the control. And I need these little guys. Super. That's super. All right. Yes. Yes, chat. Yes. Where is it? Boom. Now that that is complete, those caps are good to go. We will relocate them there. And it is time for these caps. So chat, I don't know if you caught it, but when I put the first keycap on, the whole plate and everything shifted down. So I'm not sure what I'm really sitting on. I'm hoping the powers of polycarbonate will allow me to deduce where. It's an all violet build, Sam, and so we're not doing any of the cream alphas. We're doing violet everything. So a beige pipe would look very much so out of place. So I'm normally right there with you, where you can absolutely not match your pipe and tilde with the same modifier. But because we are doing all violet, everything is going to be purple up in this thing. So it is forgivable on this one, I hope. Please, Sam, forgiveness. So I think what you would need to do with this mount, I think what I'm gonna have to do is open this guy back up and put in maybe like one or two, like probably two top mounts. I'm probably gonna have to do two top mount screws just to make sure the plate doesn't move down like it did. We should do that before we start typing, because we're not getting the flex we normally would, I don't think, with the gasket. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should we forge on, or should I do the quick little modification here on this? First look. What's up, Keone? Good to see you, buddy. What's up? We got Kimchi back up in chat too. I think I saw Dalman a second ago too. Dalman, what's up, my dude? Good to see you, brother. Oh, look at that Y. Hello, Y key. I wasn't paying attention, chat. My bad. And this is what I come back to. Yeah, everything went off the rails as soon as you left. It's all gone to hell. It's all gone to hell in a handbasket. Flipped Y, new meta? Absolutely. You guys can take that to the bank right now and cash it. Absolutely, Roz. Let's do it, man. That'd be fun. I've seen that game played a lot. I've played it. I played it with Chad one night. Or you know what? I watched it. I didn't play it yet. I was a silent spectator in a group full of people one night. Yeah, Violet on Cream kind of lit. Violet on Cream is kind of lit. Let's see what the spacebar sounds like. Ooh, Elaine, you've done it again. That spacebar's got a pop to it. All right, so let's do a test here. See if it sounds like a keyboard truly on this guy. We're done with blockers, chat. Blockers are done. Blockers are so 2019. All right, let me see. Where am I actually sitting on this thing? Yeah, that's pushed down. All right, so here's what we're doing, chat. We're going to get our books back. And probably what I'll do is some sort of like O-ring mount, like modification with maybe like the top mount screws I do ultimately use. I don't think I have an O-ring that I can use right now, though. I might need to tell Elaine to send me the spec of what she's used, and then we can go from there. But what we're gonna do right now is install just maybe one or two. It'll still be the gummy mount, but we're just gonna have like one or two of the top mount plate screws to it, because the keyboard pushed down just a little bit. The gasket was not thick enough to hold it. Are you guys down with the thickness? Oh, nice. Those are some big invoice wins there. Kimchi's making moves. Let me live vicariously through you. That's right. I was talking to Invis. I've got my, probably not my end game, but I've got a really nice set of headphones coming tomorrow that I'm super stoked on. I've got a set of ZMF A-lists coming in tomorrow. Here, Chad, I can give you some music while we're making our way through this. You guys don't need to just hear the silence. We're gonna be a second here. Not too long, but a second at least. Despite my best efforts, that was a little piece of resin jumped off on the weight. Okay. All right, top now. Let's see how it pushed through a little bit. So what's nice is these screw ends are still working around the spacebar. You guys can see this guy has a place to move for that stabilizer there with the gummy worm there. So that's a big move there. That's a good thing. All right. So yeah, what we're gonna do is let me take a quick sweep and see if I have any little mini rings that work. And I just might. And that would be kind of cool if I did. is way too large. Yeah, I need like a Satisfaction 75 sized O-ring here. So I'm gonna use just my Addy 2 at the desk, but ultimately I'm going to put a stack together in the living room and have just kind of like a dedicated audio listening room in there. I've not gotten that all prepped up and decked out yet though, but I'm gonna be dropping a decent amount on my stack for the living room once I do that. I won't be cutting corners on that. All right, so that's not there, nothing there. So let's just do a couple top mount screws. I don't think I have an O-ring accessible to me, unfortunately. All you Satisfaction 75 owners out there, send me some O-rings. Negative, Ghost Rider. Do not fear. A couple top mount screws won't mess us up too badly. We'll still have a good amount of flex. I think I'm just gonna put one here and one here. Should we do 4 corners or maybe just one little guy right there and one guy there? What do you think, chat? It's going to give us the most desired effect here. I think we just need to have it so that it holds the plate up. And I think that would be accomplished just by doing those guys right there. And that's not going to diminish too much flex, I wouldn't think. Okay. You're saying you just get rid of the O-ring? Why would you do that? O-ring mount is nice. And it was serving a purpose. It wasn't until the keyboard did not push down until I pushed the keycaps down onto it with a fair amount of force. Okay. No, I mean it's definitely holding it. Invis. Oh my god, chat, you're making fun of me hard. I'm like the opposite of somebody who like normally wants their gasket, but I do like gummy mount. I think the pour-on gaskets are a little memey, but I do like gummy mount. And so I just want to see if this captures the feels of the OTD 356N that is gasket mount TKL. Just let me live on my island here for a little bit longer. So is the top, like, is that all 100% top mount? Okay, that's the wrong hardware there. I wonder if this guy should be happier in here. Let's see here. Yeah, the 10 pin, yeah, it would be stiff. Let's see here. So with just 2 in there, it does give a nice amount of flex. Chat. I think the silencing is all that it's going to do, maybe, if anything. So we will, due to popular demand, I'll put all the rest of the top mount screws in there. You guys win, chat. Are there any top mount screws on your UTD, Yuffie? I think so. Yeah, I think the Voladon cream was definitely the way to go. It was a good move for sure. And I missed a couple follows too. Thank you to Blue Benelings, Blue Banelings, and K Thrizzy. I wish I could read. Reading is tough. I wish you were too, Sauce. We missed you. Okay. All right, I'll stop memeing. I'll use the top mount screws as the designer intended. Her. But keeping O-ring at all is the question. I wonder if it did provide any dampening. I wonder. You know what I'll probably do, chat? I think we should remove the O-ring for now and then do, we can just do the O-ring on the sound test on YouTube. When we do that, that way we have a better side by side. That way I'm also not having to struggle with this guy. Thank you, Froyo Beard. Yeah, we'll do some more. We'll do some more testing with the O-ring here, and I will post my findings on YouTube when I do the sound tests for this. Probably tomorrow. Oh God. Mayosis, why you do this thing? Okay. Top mount is the way, chat. Top mount is the way. Yep, we're doing a top mount build here. And what I'm gonna do, since it's gonna be difficult to, to have a side by side with me unscrewing and getting everything all prepped up in between, we'll just do the top mount now, and then I'll have on YouTube in a day or a couple days or whenever I'm not lazy as fuck, we'll have a full side by side with the gasket installed and not. Oh, rip. Did I do anything there? No, thankfully not. Okay. I made the mistake of opening my window. I thought that maybe it would be nice and cool out there. There's zero breeze and it is quite humid. So, we're gonna go ahead and close that window up here in just a second. Okay. It's like nice and cool out when I get really close to the window. But there's just zero breeze out there. So all I'm feeling is like the humidity of like the cool, having just stormed air. And that's not making my office any cooler. Okay, cool. All right, chat. Let me show you what we're working with here tonight. As soon as I wash my hands. I'm sorry. Before I start mitting up my polycarbonate anymore. That sounds nice. Give me 2 seconds, chat. I'll be right back. Here you go, chat. The microphone's too close. The Jaguar. Hold up like Teja. How does Teja hold it up? That's clean. Oh, 3, 2, 1 for YouTube. Yeah, get it in there. Oh, trust me, you'll see the poly. You'll see the poly in all its glory here in a second. He holds it with one finger? Yikes. I will not be holding it with one finger. Sorry, chat. Call me a coward if you will. Spin keep like basketball. Nice. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Tasteful RGB. Look at that breathing action there. Oh, it's so like, it's nice. It's good. It's pretty good diffusion too. It's so like low. It's so like such a clean profile. It's nice, very nice. All right, let's go over to get some typing sounds. See if this thing truly sounds like a keyboard. I don't believe it. See how fast this guy types. This loser. All right. Let's go here and here and here. All right, we gotta get the right proper violet on cream. All right, where is it? Violet on cream. VOC. It might have too much beige in it. Does the violet on cream have too much beige in it? Let's go with Dracula. Dracula fits the theme. Or is there a better one? Yeah, I'll turn the music off here in a second. Don't you worry, chat. Let's go dots. Dots would be hysterical if it was just all dots. If you went back to here and it was just nothing but dots. Future Funk would have done well as well. All right, so let's mute the music here. Yeah, I got the music off. What are you yelling at me for? Thank you very much for the follow there. Let alone AU Fion Dargent. That's a mouthful. That's what he said. Sounds like some of you guys in chat like a thick lube. to thick lube the switches I put in this would be a tragedy, or a travesty. These switches are so good that they, I am keeping this one in Viz. This one's for me. These switches are so good that, you know, it's one of those things where you don't want to thick lube them. You know, you get more 205 feel than you do actual switch feel when you thick lube a switch, which is fine in some instances. But on a nice switch like this, you don't want to over lube. All right, Yeffy. Later, my dude. All right. We made it, Chad. We made it. I am impressed. I like this. I love the design. I love the beveled edges. It's been a while since I've had actually just a polycarbonate board on my desk. And yeah, I love the black PC. I think the black PC is so clean. I love the engrave. I might have done the engrave on the outside just to flex that engrave, but I like it on the inside too. The inside and the weight on the inside, like there's so much cool stuff going on the inside of this keyboard as opposed to the outside. Oh, Elaine actually just messaged me. Oh, nice. Elaine's messaging me now. Yeah, so we played around. If you're listening, we played around with the gummy worm mount for just a little bit, but it wasn't holding the PCB and plate perfectly in place. Yeah, sure, I can turn the music on. It wasn't holding the PCB and plate perfectly in place just by itself, and so I went ahead and I did top mount. So this is just a top mount right now that we just heard. Probably for YouTube, I'll do a little bit of testing. Maybe playing around with the gasket mount a little bit more. Maybe play around with some of those little O-ring burger. It's not full burger, but it would be like an O-ring mount. And so yeah, we'll see. But yeah, this one was fun. Very exciting. So again, chat, if you're just tuning in, if you're interested in something like this keyboard is going on sale this weekend in a couple of different color options. There'll be more color options and more sales to follow as well. If you're not already, listed in the link for the build command is the Discord for Singa. You should absolutely join that for notifications, as well as follow the website, which is singakbd.com. Let me go ahead and grab that. Spam and chat. And so you guys should definitely take a look at this. I am not sure on the exact timing or price for this. So we did, Elaine, are you listening? We did the aluminum plate. Yeah, so we did the aluminum plate in the poly case, obviously. Yep. So these are in-stock items. And so once the buy goes live, your keyboard will be shipped almost immediately thereafter. Yep. So that is an awesome move. I love that. No waiting for 6 months to get these in hand. And good luck to you all. I was talking before, Elaine does have a 2-form CAPTCHA that will be in play on her website. And so it's a custom CAPTCHA that she had developers actually design for her. Let me see if Elaine is here. Hey, there's Elaine. Thank you very much for the follow. No, I will not tell you more about the captchas. That's secret. That keeping that secret, that's 200 IQ right there. Definitely don't tell us more about the captchas. You're gonna have to solve a Rubik's Cube first. And then once that's solved, you take a picture of it and you upload that. Custom captcha. Keep all the bots out. Don't worry about that. Yeah, I've actually only have 17 people watching me. All 100 others are just bots trying to get information about the sale. So good morning, Elaine. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us here for a little bit. We had a great time building this up this evening. This evening for me. And yeah, I'm super excited. We did the full unboxing. We took a closer look at we built it with the aluminum plate, but we took a closer look at the polycarbonate plate, which is also an option in this buy. The Singa tissue paper. You know it's something nice if it's got the Singa tissue paper. And here's the PC plate with the Singa logo, which if you get a clear polycarbonate case, I'm going to assume that you would actually be able to see a little bit more of the Singa logo through the case. As it stands right now on the black polycarbonate, you can't see much of the plate logo, but I would assume that would be different on the other materials. Yep, like the HHH. Yep, that's what I would assume. End stream, let me watch. Yeah, I'll end the stream here in a minute. Patience. I'll also have the full VOD up on YouTube here in just a little bit too. Oh, nice. There we go. Somebody clipped that. Very nice. We are getting to the point where I'm ready to end the stream though. It is 1 a.m. my time. And so I am going to be calling it this evening myself here in just a couple minutes. But chat, we got a great opportunity where we've got Elaine in chat with us. If you guys have any more questions that she can answer. But yeah, she is starting the buy this weekend. I'm just lucky enough to have built it and showed it off. I have no involvement in this. This is all Elaine's beautiful work. So here it is again, though, for you guys to check out. I'm not gonna do Nathan Kim's one finger hold. That seems a little bit risky. But there you are. Here's the side profile. And then the rear profile. It lights up really cool with LEDs too. And then here is the back. The back with a couple of complimentary fingerprints on it, maybe, from me. Actually, no, it doesn't look like it. It looks like it was pretty clean. Ships from my amazing workroom. Yep. So these are already manufactured. So everything is ready to go. Wanted to sell my entire liver. Nice. Elaine, you missed it. Meiosis was already talking. He was like, "Ooh, I just need to figure out what kind of anime character I'm going to engrave on the weight now." Lols, thanks so much for the tier 1 knife, dude. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Snordax with the follow as well. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Can you see the engraving from the back? Yeah, you can. So the engraving does, with the polycarbonate, the engraving does come through. A little bit, right? You guys see that? And with the clear polycarbonate, you'd be able to see it more too. You know what you could do with like the clear polycarbonate? You could probably do like an infill on it, and then make it, you know, and then with the infill, you'd be able to see it even better. There's the engrave. It's such a good engrave, Elaine. It was so good. Glow in the dark infill. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, that would be pretty awesome. So, and then, oh, think about if you did like the clear polycarbonate, and then you had the, remember you have that Singa logo here. Think if you had an infill on the PC plate, take the PC plate and the PC case, do an infill on that, and that would really pop. Alternatively, if you had like a black aluminum plate or something, you could do like an infill in a different color, and then with the clear PC, that would pop as well. Be pretty cool. So, very premium TKL offering though, that you should absolutely consider. So thank you again so much to Elaine for helping us out with this one. I'm super stoked. Yes, you can, but if you fuck it up, I'll giggle at you. Nice. Nice, nice. All right. Nice. Very, very cool. Use Singa box as the baby cradle. Yeah, the foam is so thick in the box, and the box is a double corrugated box, so like, yeah, your Singa will arrive to you without any damage. Guaranteed. No worries. Can I show the side profile when it's lit up? Yeah, sure. Unfortunately, my camera will not allow for me to really show you in a darker room what it looks like, because the ISO will just fix itself, I believe. But there's the back there. Oh, so there's a foam insert, and if you use that, only the Jaguar lights up? Oh, that's so cool. That's awesome. That was, yeah, Daffer, that was absolutely incredible. Yeah, it shipped so fast. That's awesome that the foam has the cutout too. Very cool. I know, yeah, that's what I was kind of joking with, Feeble-Minded. Like, the keyboard took a shorter amount of time than it would take me to get to Malaysia. Like, if I had gone over there and picked it up, it would have taken me longer to get there. Yeah, very, very beautiful though. All right, chat. Well, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Thank you again to Elaine. Again, join her Discord, join up in there, and consider the Jaguar TKL this weekend if you are on the market for a keyboard. And yeah, we had fun with this one. Let's take a look and see who is streaming tonight, if anyone. Tiny's live. Let's go ahead and raid Tiny tonight. Let's see where Tiny's at. Tiny's doing a Chimera build, and it looks like she's at a good point in it too. And so, yeah, let's go ahead and raid Tiny. And thank you, Saturn. Thank you, chat. Thanks, John. Thanks, Raz. Everybody. Feeble-Minded. Appreciate y'all. Everyone who joined in chat tonight. We had fun. Chat was really clean tonight too. I was pleased. Chat was very nice to all potential newcomers. Good stuff. All right, let's raid Tiny. Here we go. Start raid. All right, chat. So I'm going to put it in the announcements channel in Discord as well. If you guys haven't joined me up already, you can find my Discord linked there below. Come hang out. Come hang out, especially if you're a subscriber. You get a special subscriber badge and maybe access to like special subscriber build rates or something. Who knows, right? Something. I'll figure something out for all you subscribers. And we will be live next on Thursday. I will be working on an FR4 plate build with some alpaca switches for a TGR 910. So you guys are not going to want to miss that one. It'll be kind of like a new vibe take on the TGR 910. So make sure y'all tune in next Thursday. I'll be off on travel on Tuesday. Have a fantastic week, a fantastic weekend. Have a happy thought for me. It's my 4-year-old's birthday party this weekend. I'm hoping we don't burn the whole house down. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. Say hi to Tiny for me. I will see you guys next week. Bye, everybody.